Hello, friends. Welcome to Sunday Night NES. Tonight we are going to play some more Dragon Quest. This will be our third or fourth session that we've done on Dragon Quest. Unfortunately, this is a very grindy kind of game, so tonight's going to be just more gathering gold so that we can get some more upgrades to our equipment and hopefully push to some of the new areas. There is a dungeon that we discovered last time. Might try to see if we can get through that. I don't know if we'll be able to, but we'll give that a shot. We're also going to play some Adventures of Lolo, which was one of my favorite games as a kid. It's a top-down puzzle game with a lot of cool flavor and a lot of interesting world building to it. And then we'll also play some Super Mario 2. Before we get into that, I wanted to, I always share a couple little treasures and things like that I've found. I don't have a whole lot at the moment because I haven't been to very many thrift stores or yard sales. But one thing that I did want to kind of show off a little bit is I picked this up at a little shop years and years ago, and it's a bi-wing plane. I actually got this for my father. I think I got it for him as either a Christmas or a Father's Day present. And my dad's a little bit of a pack rat, and at some point it ended up in just a box of stuff. So I stole it back, and it's sitting on my shelf most of the time. But I really like it because it's made out of a spark plug and just random little bits, and there's like a nut and a washer that make up the tail, and I really like it. It's just a really cool piece. There's a lot of interesting detail on it, and so it sits on my shelf along with a whole bunch of my other treasures that you can see behind me. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot else. I do want to show this off again. I showed it off on my Final Fantasy IV Ultima stream yesterday, which was it was the best stream that I've ever done. It was the highest viewership that I've ever had. But this is a Loch Ness Yoshi sticker that I picked up recently. I ordered it from a Etsy shop called the Pixel Hippie, and I think I got it on sale when I actually ordered it. It was like $2 or $3 or something. But I really like it. It's really fun. So I got to find a home for this. I'm not really sure. My problem with stickers is that a lot of times I will get them. A lot of people include them as like an extra or something whenever you order something online. But I don't really know where to put them, and I always struggle with finding the right place to put a sticker. I don't want to put them on something permanent, like a wall or anything like that. I don't have a laptop, so, I can't really decorate the back of a laptop like a lot of people do. So I'll find a spot for it eventually. When I was at a board game night earlier this week, I actually noticed that one of the young ladies attending had a notebook, and she had filled the inside of it with stickers that she'd gotten from various conventions and stuff. So I might try that out. I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and hop into our stream tonight. We are continuing with Dragon Warrior. I am glad thou hast returned. All our hopes are riding on. For reaching thy next level of experience, thou must gain 345 points. See me again when thy level has increased. Goodbye now, Wobble. Take care and attempt not the fates. I'm not really expecting a huge crowd tonight. It is the day before Christmas Eve, and I hope that wherever you are in the world, you are having a fun and a safe Christmas. I know some people, their Christmas starts a little bit early. At various times, my family has celebrated Christmas primarily on Christmas Eve. Although we are doing things on Christmas Day this time. So our first order of business is just going to be getting back to this other town over here, which has the area around it has a lot stronger enemies. And we need to get, I think, about 460 gold to be able to upgrade to a hand axe, which is the next upgrade that we can get for our weapons. After that, we need to get about 1,000 gold to upgrade to a half plate. I've mentioned it on previous streams, but playing through the entire Dragon Quest series is sort of a goal of mine for 2025. Other than Dragon Quest 1, which was released as Dragon Warrior US, I haven't really played much of the series. I might have tried, Dragon Quest 2 or 3, like once or twice just to see what it was like. But I've never actually beaten the games or anything like that. And Dragon Quest is really one of the it's one of the more popular Japanese RPG series that is out there. So it's always been something I wanted to explore, but I just haven't really had a chance to do it. Alright, so let's see about the weapon shop. Is this the weapon shop? Yeah, weapon shop here. Okay, so we need 560 to be able to upgrade to the hand axe. And then for half plate, we need 1,000. There's also a large shield that we get on the other side of the world. It's to the west of the starting town. This one is to the east. I don't remember how much that one costs. Those skeletons hit like a brick. You drop quite a bit of gold, though. Need to not waste quite as much of my gold since I'm trying to get enough to be able to upgrade my weapon. Scorpions do quite a bit of damage too. Heal just a little bit. Trying to see where Freya was. Not on the cat tower behind me. And I've got the space heater turned off, so she's probably not laid out in front of that. She may be in the living room. I was thinking today about New Year's resolutions. You know, most people are not that great at keeping their resolution, and I think there's been some studies that show that like most people abandon their New Year's resolutions within a day or two of the new year. Always kind of enjoyed the new year, though. It's sort of a nice way to just kind of clear the air for a little while. Like, as long as we don't go too far east, the majority of the worst enemies that we fight here are magicians and the Magidrakes. Oh, I am correct. Look, you actually can face the skeletons that close. Go ahead and use the inn. Looks like we are at 341 gold, so we have just a little while left to go before we get enough to upgrade to that hand axe. I'm pretty excited about the blog post that I'm putting out tomorrow. I got an invite for a website called Able to Play, which is a new website that's currently in early access. The website allows you to create your profile and pick the types of accessibility features that you need as a gamer with disabilities. And the options are pretty diverse. You know, in my case, I need options like being able to disable or minimize damage flash, screen shake, things like that. Particularly in some of the flashier games, these old retro games don't really bother me quite as much. Hey Drew, how's it going, man? But there's certain features that I like to have whenever I'm playing games, particularly modern ones. And this Able to Play site allows you to create a profile and select the accessibility features that you want or need. And you can list it as like you have to have it, or list it as, you know, a preference kind of thing. And then it will score games based on whether or not they have those features that you need. So that post is going to go up on the blog tomorrow morning. And I'm pretty excited for it because the site has a lot of features that are kind of up and coming. But I think once it's released, it'll be a really useful tool for gamers who have some sort of disability to be able to see the kind of things, you know, what they need to be able to play games a little bit easier. Bruce says, chilling, wrapping presents for the kids, listening to NES retro tunes. What is some of your favorite music from the NES? I know for me, it's definitely got to be the Ninja Gaiden soundtrack. Definitely Mega Man 2. I actually really love the soundtrack for the first Final Fantasy. There's been a whole bunch of remixes of that one. The Wily Stage 1 from the original Mega Man is really, really good too. I will say I'm kind of ambivalent about the music in this game, though. It's okay. It's not bad. But it does get a little bit repetitive. Drew says I listed his top 3. Are you doing the typical dad thing where you get to play with all the toys before you wrap them? Critical hit. Matthew Callahan. Welcome, man. It's good to see you. Totally agree on Ninja Gaiden and especially Mega Man 2. I also love the music in Jackal and Metal Storm. And some of the tunes in Jurassic Park are really good, especially the first level. Metal Storm had some really good music too. I don't think I ever played the Jurassic Park for NES, so I can't really comment on that one. May have to try that one out on one of these Sunday night NES games. Drew says, nah, it's girl toys. I almost wonder if I shouldn't just push forward and go ahead and try to get the half plate before I get the hand axe. But I'll take less damage if I kill the enemies faster, so, you know, it's kind of one of those cart before the horse sort of things. Ouch. That was close. Tricky thing about this game is there's only one place you can save, and that is at the very first castle. So when you are somewhat far away from that castle, you can lose a lot of progress really fast if you get knocked out by the enemies. Drew says, retro for me is Sega, so Jurassic Park, Sonic series, Space Harrier. I never actually played much of anything on the Sega systems. I did, I want to say I borrowed a Game Gear for a while from a friend. so I could play Shinobi and a couple of other games. I do want to play the Phantasy Star series at some point. Maybe after I finish all of the Dragon Quest games, I'll dive into Phantasy Star. I very briefly played the Phantasy Star. There was like an MMO, I think, at one point. And I very, very briefly played that one. Matthew says Phantasy Star is a fantastic series. That's what I've heard. Game Gear, the Battery Destroyer. Yes. I think I borrowed it maybe for a road trip one time. And oh, I don't know, like that thing just, I had to have literally a bag full of batteries to take on that trip because it just chewed through them. And they were, I mean, they were rechargeable batteries, but it was very easy to chew through them. Come on now. That scorpion gave me a bit of trouble. Yeah, the next blog post is coming out tomorrow. I will not be publishing a blog post on Wednesday. And then Friday, I haven't quite decided what I'm gonna do. I was chatting with some folks the other day on Blue Sky about how world building for tabletop games is different than world building for, you know, say a novel. And I kind of want to dive into that a little bit more, so that might end up being my Friday post. But tomorrow is going to be a post about Able to Play, and I'm really excited about that. It's a skeleton. We can take out the skeleton with our meager amount of hit points. That will be enough to... Yep, that'll be enough to get our hand axe. Go ahead and use heal, just... Got it. Should have, yeah, we have enough to get the hand axe and hit the N. I always thought it was interesting that this game doesn't really have an inventory. You can only carry one piece of equipment for each slot, you know, as far as your weapon, your shield, your armor. You can only have one of each, and it's always going to be the one that is the most powerful. So it's a very linear kind of kind of game, and it's also sort of stands out as far as Japanese RPGs go in that you only have one player. You don't ever gain another party member. They do start introducing additional party members later on in the series. I want to say even the second one has additional party members, although it might be Dragon Quest III when they start doing that. I was looking at my website stats today, and although traffic's a little funky in December just because of the holidays and all, the blog has had more than 1,500 views, which is pretty phenomenal considering that I just started it in November. Really pleased with the response to that. This is where you get into a tricky spot where heal only does so much, and it's very likely... Yeah. Where do I host my website? So I actually have a self-hosted WordPress installation. I started doing blogs years and years ago, and I've had various blog projects over the years. But I've always been drawn to sort of self-hosting my own website rather than using a established platform. I just like having more control over what I can do with it, and as far as like installing plugins and customizing the theme to how I like. Fun fact, I actually designed my first website on homestead.com when I was a teenager. It was a Castlevania fan site, because I had been playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And you didn't even have to know like HTML or anything. It was one of the first like drag and drop style web design things. And the site loaded so slow. Matthew says, I spent many years in the web dev industry and building WordPress and Drupal sites for clients. If you ever need any help, don't hesitate to ask. I appreciate that. I'm pretty skilled with WordPress, although it's been several years since I've done much with it. So, there's been a little bit of a learning curve with some of the more recent changes to the system. I actually hosted a site on Drupal for a while too, and I enjoyed that system. It was pretty neat, but it was a little bit more overkill than what I wanted. Drew says, I believe it. You're getting good reception for the blog and Blue Sky in general. Yeah, it's crazy how fast my Blue Sky followership has grown. I'm up to just past 1,500 followers the other day. And on Twitter, I spent a couple years and only ever got like 600 followers. And I'm pretty sure like probably 15 to 20% of those were bots. And very often I would just post something and it would get nowhere. So after swapping to Blue Sky, it's really impressive how different the experience on that site has been, and the engagement with things that I post, and the number of conversations that I've had, and the people that I've met. I feel like as a content creator, I can post something, whether it be a link to a blog post or a link to one of my streams, and people actually see posts, unlike on Twitter where it was where it's a known fact that the site devalues links. Hi, Trial Fan, welcome. But it's really nice now that I swapped over to Blue Sky that I can post something and I'm actually getting a response from it. Matthew says, my first website was a GeoCities site. It was a Final Fantasy VII fan site called Kate Smith's Golden Saucer. I love that. I really liked Final Fantasy VII. I haven't played any of the remakes. And I don't know if I will, because they look really interesting. But I guess I'm just kind of a fan of the classic versions of these games, and I think the original Final Fantasy VII is gonna be the thing for me. Matthew says Drupal is definitely more of a framework and you have to build the structure yourself. Yeah, that's sort of what I found. With WordPress, it was a lot easier to just kind of get the ball rolling initially and then sort of tweak things over time how I wanted them. Whereas I had to do a lot more work on Drupal before I could ever, launch the site. Stonehome Games, welcome in. How are you doing? Drew number 2. Stonehome Games says, hi, Drew number 3. We've yet to meet number 1. That just makes me think of like the Highlander movies. You guys are gonna have to battle it out and see who is the last Drew standing. Trial Fan, how are you doing tonight? We are playing some more Dragon Quest, and we have just upgraded our weapon to a hand axe. The past tense of draw is out there. Not sure what to think about that one. Home Games says, I've never played Dragon Quest. These games always intimidated me growing up. Why is that? Why did they intimidate you? I remember playing this one a lot at a friend's house. I had a copy. But we would get together every once in a while and play NES games, and sometimes I would take some of my carts over to his house. Trial Fan says, doing good, still trying to get ready for Christmas. We'll be here before you know it. Day after tomorrow. Home Game says, compared to the other RPGs of the time, they felt like so much more. Felt like a learning curve. You know, that's interesting because at least Dragon Quest 1 is less of a learning curve because it's so simplistic. I can understand maybe for some of the other ones in the series, but for this first one, there's not a whole lot to it. A guy in a cave here. Thy bravery must be proven. Thus I propose a test. There is a silver harp that beckons to the creatures of the Dragon Lord. Bring this to me and I will reward thee with the Staff of Rain. Okay. I thought this was a dungeon here, but if we find a harp, we need to bring it to this guy so we can get the Staff of Rain. Which I have no idea what the Staff of Rain does. Got a critical hit there. Nice. Home Game says, that was all perception. I didn't really have much knowledge outside of game magazines of the era. It makes sense. I think it's funny, you know, how many games were released for the NES that I just didn't even know existed. You know, there's something like over 1,000 games that were released for the system, especially if you count the unlicensed games. And if they didn't show up in your, you know, local rental store, and if they weren't talked about in a magazine issue that you had, which I wasn't one of those kids that really had a subscription to most gaming magazines. At least not during the NES era. I did later on when I was a teenager. I had, you know, subscriptions to Nintendo Power and Game Pro. But, you know, if they weren't talked about in those magazines, you didn't know anything about the game. I remember a lot of games that I would get from the rental store that, you know, some of them had the manuals and some of them didn't. And there are some games that you can pick up easily without the manual and just play it and know exactly what to do. And then there are other games that if you don't have the manual, you're completely screwed. Completely lost as far as what you need to do, and you have no idea where to go, or you know, even what the different things on the menu do. Very different experience than modern gaming, where most of the time there's a tutorial for just about everything that you're doing. Stonehome Games says renting games was such a gamble. I kind of liked it though, because I mean you had such a limited choice that there were games that I probably never would have picked up on my own, but because they were the games that were available at the rental store, I played them, and some of them ended up becoming some of my favorites. There's a game for the Super Nintendo called Enindo Way of the Ninja, and it's a Japanese RPG, but it kind of has some strategic elements to it as well, and it ended up becoming one of my favorite RPGs of the era. Brain Lord was another one. It's a top-down, kind of plays a little bit like Zelda, but has a lot more puzzles. And it was another one that I first started playing because I got it at the rental store. Matthew says, some of those unlicensed games were awesome or awesomely bad. I collected the Wisdom Tree games, Bible Adventures, Spiritual Warfare, etc., etc. I was surprised at how good the Wisdom Tree games were. I do remember, I don't think we owned them, but I do remember playing a couple of those. We were lucky in that we actually had a couple of different rental stores in the area. So I had a pretty decent selection of stuff that I could get. I need to head back to town, so I'm running out of points here. Matthew says, they made good games, but they refused to pay Nintendo royalties. They were previously called Colored Dreams when they made secular games. See, I didn't know that. I didn't actually know that Wisdom Tree made any secular games. That's interesting. The only ones from them that I'm actually familiar with are the Bible games that they made under Wisdom Tree. I know the Noah's Ark adventure was one of my favorites. You had to run around and collect all the animals. Hi, Brittany. Welcome. How are you doing tonight? Skeletons are always tricky. They always like 1 or 2 hits away from dying after fighting with them. Matthew says, Nintendo threatened to stop selling the NES at any store that sold unlicensed games, so they switched to Bible games, which were sold in Christian bookstores who didn't care about not selling NES. That makes sense. I noticed the other day, I can't remember the name of it, but I just saw a game produced in 2022 that is made for the NES, and they actually have their own carts for it and stuff if you have the original hardware. I think it's really neat that people are still producing games for this system. Brittany says, eating an ice cream sandwich on the toilet. Life is good. That is true freedom right there. It's like Stonehome Games says. Brittany says, I'm not sharing with my kids. I die for them, but this is my ice cream sandwich. Is it the last ice cream sandwich? There's a dungeon down here. But you take like 2 damage every step that you take on the swamp tiles, which means no matter how I look at it, I'm looking at quite a bit of damage just to get down to it. I think we might save that for the next stream. Brittany says no, it may actually be my third Aren't you diabetic? Please be careful. We are slowly cruising towards that 1,000 gold that we need for the half-plate armor. Technically, we don't need exactly 1,000 because it'll sell the armor that we already have and give us some gold back for it, but I don't know this game well enough to know the math on how much we get back. So we're just gonna go for 1,000 gold. Brittany says, shh, if you say it too loud, my pancreas will hear you. Speaking of gratuitous sweets, what is everyone's favorite Christmas dessert? I know you've got probably pecan and pumpkin pie during Thanksgiving, but what's your favorite thing to have at Christmas? Really hope this kills him. Whew, that was close. On and pumpkin pie again. I'm not gonna lie, I'm okay with that. Pumpkin pie and pecan pie are two of my favorites, no matter what time of year it is. Irie, welcome back. Good to see you again. Irie Akazuki says, any type of pie that isn't pumpkin. Matthew says, when I was a kid, my mom made amazing meringue shells. We put red and green sprinkles on top, and I think that's my favorite. That's cool. Trial Fan says, any kind of cake. My mother was big on baking at Christmas. What's yours? There are these cookies that you can get around Christmas time. They're just plain sugar cookies, but they're covered in like that, like sugar sprinkles, and they're usually like covered in red or green sprinkles or something. I really like those, and the only reason I haven't bought any this year is that I have zero self-control when it comes to them, and I will sit there and basically try to eat the entire box. Although the thing that I always think about at Christmas, and it's not a dessert item, but at my grandmother's house, we always had little cocktail sausages, and you just do them with chili sauce and grape jelly, and cook them all day in a slow cooker. And that has always been the thing that I think about at Christmas. Irie says, sugar cookies are fairly easy to bake yourself if you've got the recipe. And that's true. But these particular ones, these store-bought ones, I don't know what it is about them, but I just really like them. Drew says, we usually have at least one fist fight when it comes to separating our mom's baked goods between brothers. What's your favorite thing that your mom bakes, Drew? Hey, Freya. Freya just walked into the room. I don't know where she's been, but she looks sleepy, so she's probably been curled up asleep for a while. We are about 200 gold away. Probably try to get the hand axe, and then I think that's going to be it for Dragon Quest tonight. And we're going to swap over to Adventures of Lolo. I will have to relearn how to play because I don't remember any of the puzzles in that game. Brittany says, time for my antibacterial shower. Irie Akazuki says, that's a cat, I'm assuming, since you got a toy behind you for a cat. Yes, Freya is my black cat, and a lot of times she hops up on the cat tower behind me during my streams, but during wintertime, she usually sacks out in front of the space heater, but I don't have the space heater going right now, so she's probably been curled up on my bed, or I have a really fluffy blanket on the recliner in the living room, and she really likes that one because it's super fuzzy and she can just kind of sink into it. Yeah. painting of the cat behind me is actually a Yule cat painting that I got from a local artist. I think I got it last year. That one got us down to 3 hit points. Scary. One second. This is Freya. Hey. Where you been hanging out? You know, want to be held for too long. Irie says, the entire dialogue box turns color at critical HP, huh? That's interesting. Yeah, it's always something I've kind of liked. In fact, it not only just turns the dialogue box, but if you'll notice, it actually turns the icons for the villages red as well. Stone Homie says, have a good NES stream, Mr. Rocket of the Wobble variety. Are pretty close to getting that half-plate armor. That will help quite a bit. Armor does not protect against the swamp tiles we saw to the south, though. Although I do think that one of the armors later in the game does. Brittany says, I've been antibacterialed. Those germs in the OR got nothing on me. I hate that you're having surgery right before Christmas. Hopefully it'll be a pretty quick recovery, though. Skeleton. Look, I gotta sneeze. I think one of Freya's hairs hated me. He says, not me. I need this baby factory shut down before my deductible starts over. Matthew says, got a jet. Enjoy the rest of your NES session. See you on Blue Sky. Thanks for popping in, Matthew. Hope you have a Merry Christmas. If you are watching, please make sure that you hit the like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I'm currently at about 169 subscribers before I started this stream. Kind of cruising towards 200. I doubt that'll happen before the end of the year. Kind of reached the point where I'm starting to pick up a couple new subscribers every time I do one of these streams, though. That's been nice. It's also really helpful if you share the stream, if you have any kind of social media or anything like that. Alright, we've got 1,000 gold, so I'm going to go ahead and buy the half-plate armor. And I'm going to go ahead and use wings, which should teleport us directly to the first castle. Which means that we can save our game. We need 114 experience points before we gain the next level. It's actually not that many. That'll probably happen early on in our next stream. Okay, so we are going to swap over to our second game of the evening, which is Adventures of Lolo. I do want to show the intro video for Adventures of Lolo, because it's just kind of a cute little introduction, but it has a very pronounced flashing effect for just a few seconds. So when I start that game, I'm probably going to actually cover the screen a little bit with my hand. So if you have any kind of photosensitivity issues, you may want to look away when that video is going on, just because it can be a little bit troublesome. The Adventures of Lolo, you play a blue ball character named Lolo, and you are trying to rescue his girlfriend, Princess, I think her name is Lala. Adventures of Lolo. You have come to the bad guy's castle. Your mission: save the captured Princess Lala from the great devil's evil empire. You are the only one who can save Princess Lala. So the way this game works, you can move around, you don't have a time limit, but when you collect all of the hearts, what happens is the enemies start moving. I don't fully remember everything that happens. Yeah, after you collect all of the hearts, it opens the chest, which you usually have to collect in the doorway. Different types of creatures respond in different ways. Like this guy up at the top, I think he shoots something at you. The guy at the bottom down here, he's going to start running around So what you typically have to do with him is find some way to trap him. I think if we put that block there, it will prevent him from moving. I don't think he can move up and down. Could be wrong. Yeah. He can't move up and down. In this case, we just kind of have to avoid this guy as he moves around. Once you collect the chest, all the enemies vanish. The skull guys just kind of move around back and forth. So the goal here is to just sort of block them in. But it gets a little tricky on these ones right here because... Misery Machine, welcome back. How are you doing today? What's interesting about these guys is they don't start moving until after you collect the chest. And I think what I have to do here is encapsulate him. Yeah, there we go. They start moving once you collect the last heart. Alright, so let's see. These two guys... Yeah, they start moving as soon as... Yeah. They start moving as soon as you move. And what they try to do is just block you in. The problematic part of that is that you very quickly find yourself trapped. So we need to... Yeah, that's what happens. They trap you in and there's no way to get out. Misery Machine says, I'm well, see you're playing some Lolo, total classic. I really like this game. It's one of my favorites on the NES. Yeah, he got me again. You have a limited number of lives, so... Go ahead and grab that one. That one. So I gotta get all the way down there to the bottom. Get that piece. Trial Fan says, I like the music on Lolo. I do too. Dang it, he trapped me. Shouldn't have moved to the left. Okay, how do I do this one? There we go. Oh. here we go. Get the last one. Now the tricky part is to get down here and get these before these guys touch me. Alright, we made it. Floor 2. Congratulations, you have just cleared Floor 1. This is not the end of the battle. Alright, so this roly-poly guy will keep moving around. If he touches you, I think you automatically die. Yep. Password BJBM. Alright, so I feel like I gotta trap this guy in one of these two sections here. Nope. Brittany says, I'm back. I needed an actual sandwich. In 3 hours, I won't be allowed to eat anymore. Yeah, that's the problem with surgery. They don't let you eat after a certain point. Ah, dang it. If I can get around that corner, I can trap him in. There we go. Aha! Got it. Perfect. I don't remember what these guys do at all. Looks like they don't do anything at this point. Okay, so they do wake up. As long as I don't go in front of them, should be okay. I think they shoot something if I go in front of them. This guy, I think, runs around. Yeah. Roll around this way. Around here, grab this one, then grab that one. Pin him in, and grab chest. Okay, so that guy's gonna keep moving around and try to pin me in. I can move this guy. Activated the hammer. Destroy that one. It didn't work. That did not work the way I wanted it to. The caterpillar guy is not doing anything at the moment, but just sort of in the way. So once I move him, I can get to things. Okay, so this is the one that is tricky because think about what I need to do on this one. Okay, so move that one there. Didn't work. Good too. Oh. EPBH. Grab that one and grab this one. That there. Ah, that's not good. Definitely not good. Okay. Grab that one, we grab that one. That blocks him. I feel like that would be a waste to use that there, though. Gotta use the second blast before I can trigger this. Oh, I guess I can't trigger that. This one's got me kind of stumped. Okay. That'll let me block that one. But now I block myself from getting this other part. Dang it. Misery Machine says, these old puzzle games were so tough. Lolo, Solomon's Key, Pipe Dream, really boiled your brains, but super fun games. I don't think I ever played Solomon's Key or Pipe Dream. Not super familiar with those. That was a waste. Yeah, I won't be able to complete this one, I don't think. Because I used that other last. Yeah. Dang it. Okay. So I've got to... lock that one. Grab that. Through. That. Dang it. Screwed up again. I won't be able to use that to block anything now. Oh, wait, no, I can. So the trick here is going to be to grab that and then run through here. Quickly grab this. Aha! Did it! Finally beat level 2. Floor 3. Congratulations, you've just cleared floor 2. This is not the end of the battle. I don't actually know how many levels are in this game, but they get progressively worse every time you advance. Okay, so we've got a ladder to let us get across. Got to block 2 of the weird broccoli head looking guys who just blasted me right there. EQBG. Game over. Okay. So we grab this one. That one. Then we grab these. That powers up that part. So we got to figure out where to put the ladder so that we can get all of the blocks across. I think it's right here. Need to be able to block all of these locations right here. Got that one. And now I need to... Nope, that didn't work either. I forget that they can shoot that far. Brittany says, I'm out, y'all. Gonna take a nap before my husband goes to bed. See you next time. Bye, Brittany. Thank you for hanging out. Okay, so... grab that. So I need to push this one up here first. Lock this guy. This down and him so I can grab this. Now's where things get tricky, because after I grab that last heart, these two skeleton guys are going to start moving. And the problem is I can really only block one of them before they start giving me problems. And I think I've just screwed myself up. Well, maybe not. I hit that guy there. Nope. Not that one. Okay, grab that. That so I can block this guy. Go ahead and grab that. I think they move up and down? No. That's going to put me in another problem here, because I still have to block this guy down here to be able to block this. So as soon as I grab that, that was a waste, because I didn't realize that they would fail when you hit the heart. Okay. Grab that. Grab that. Block him. That there. That guy. I feel like there's something different that I need to be doing here. Not doing. Grab that one. Ah, yeah. Okay. I think I've got it now. Grab that. Then if I block that guy, paralyze that one, grab it, and then run. No, he got me. If I hadn't messed up my movement, I would have got him. Okay, so grab those. Bridge. Block this one. Block that one. Grab that one. Run like heck, Lolo. Yeah, pretty much. What if we come this way? No! Oh! If I hadn't tried to go around him and just pushed him, I would have done better. Okay. We're gonna get this one. Gonna figure it out. Grab the heart by the skull first. See, it's tricky because you can only get the one down at the bottom. Nah, see, I'm afraid I wasn't paying attention to that one. I think I've got it figured out. I just have to get the timing right. I'll try that in a second, Misery Machine, if this doesn't work. Yeah. Okay, well... if I stop walking into things, we'll try it your way, Misery Machine. Don't have to grab... Actually, we don't have to grab... Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I just screwed it up. You get to be so precise in this game. If you make one wrong move, it just throws the whole thing off. Okay. Got this. We're gonna make this happen. There we go. I screwed up. Yeah, I think you're right. If we get the one at the bottom, then they won't come after us until we're further away. So yeah, I think you're actually right, Misery Machine. I'm trying to do it the hard way, and it's not working very well. Okay, so we go grab this. That. And if we grab both of these, then that they won't after us yet. Aha! Aha! Misery Machine, you're awesome. No! I forgot about that guy. No! Oh. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. That was funny. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that guy up at the top. Okay, so that's what the third block is for. Yeah, I thought I was doing something super clever by blocking in the skulls. So, yeah. Grab that, grab that. This has to come all the way up here so that we can grab this one in. And now we have to grab this and then run really fast. Whew. We did it! Finally. Oh gosh. And now we have to figure out what's next. Okay, so we've got this guy who starts running towards us as soon as we do anything. I like that you have the option for a reset, although it does use your lives if you do that. Okay, so I can't move just yet. If I move before I have a chance to think, what? I didn't do anything. Oh, I guess when I tried to set the controller down for a second, it jostled the stick. Okay, so we've got two skulls, and then we've got the one guy there. So I need to grab the heart, which will probably give me a couple of shots. And use the shot on the roly-poly guy. I don't know if I want to, but we'll go ahead and try it anyway. Probably should have just, but bridge, there's this. Oh, he comes back. Crap. Wait, I think if you... I'm not sure if I'm remembering this right or not. Aha! Yeah, I forgot about that part. So you can use them as a bridge. And now I'm stuck. Run, 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 run. Stuck again. Okay, so you do have to do something with them in the water bridge. I don't quite remember. But we are an hour and about 50 minutes in, so we are going to go ahead and swap over to our last game of the evening, which is Mario Brothers 2. It was actually never intended to be a Super Mario game. I want to say it was... what was it? Doki something. Block at the top can trap the roly guy when he respawns. Yeah, you're right about that, now that I think about it. I really love this game. Taking me a second to remember the controls. AV64 Dancer, how's it going? It's funny that this was never intended to be a Super Mario game, but it ended up developing so many of like the mainstays. Because Pretty much like the first time that you see the POW symbols. Misery Machine says, I remember the first time I beat the first Birdo and I was so impressed with myself. Kind of a weird game just because you have, like, actual health. It's been so long since I played this that I really don't remember a whole lot about it. Wait for this guy to go all the way down. Toad's special thing in this game is he pulls stuff up much faster than the others, right? Yeah, I believe so. He's also a little bit easier to control, especially than, like, Luigi. Nope, nope, nope. That was close. I always liked that they gave each of the characters kind of their own shtick. It's always tricky because you have to land on the egg. Not picking it up. Yeah, I forgot about the super jump. For some reason, it's not letting me pick up the egg. And why that is, because normally that's what you do. You pick up the egg and then you throw it back. Something? I am pressing B. Oh, there we go. I did get my controls mixed up. Yeah. Somehow I got my controls mixed up. That's the problem with playing an NES game on a Xbox controller. Sometimes just by muscle memory, you start hitting the wrong thing. Grab the heart. Bonus chance. Let's use Luigi. Luigi's always a little bit floaty. And now you have the flying carpet. Forgot you gotta get to the thing fast enough. Luigi might not have been the best choice for this level. Yeah, his run is great, but he's not super great at platforming because he's so wobbly. Jump is just awkward. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, I forget it. Always hated the mask thing. You have to be holding it? Ah, you have to be holding it. Misery Machine says, oh yeah, it makes it terribly difficult, just looks hilarious. It's a bomb! It's kind of one of those games where you really just need to know where everything is and where the best spots to use it are. Yeah, see, like right here, because I haven't bombed the right spot. Ah, he got me. Boom. No, 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 no! Luigi can jump a little bit higher than everybody else, though. Pretty sure right there you have to use the bad guys to be able to get up there. I always hated trying to land on the eggs with Luigi. Ah, didn't work. He's so floaty that trying to time the landing is a little bit tricky. Made it past level 2. Alright, who should we go for? Let's use the princess. Has that nice hover ability. Nope. Jumped wrong. Already gotten that one. I love the able to use the hover. Oh. Oh, you have to get a key. That's tricky. Bet it's in the oh, that's yeah, grabbing the princess was definitely a good choice for this one. Here? Get here. Back this up. Here. Can't jump high enough. Yes, I can run back down here and... Oh, okay. Gotta come up here. That's what made this game so interesting. It's a lot more puzzle-based than your typical Mario game. Which again, because it was never intended to be a Mario game. How am I supposed to do this? Oh, that's right. Forgot you have the super jump. It's all about racing back down to the bottom before this guy hits you. I would take some damage there. Ah, made it. Nope. Got me. Game over. I definitely want to go with the princess on that one because she seemed to have a lot of useful skills. Oh, it starts us all the way over at the beginning of the game. I thought it was going to start us over at the beginning of that level. I always like the creature design in this game. I believe this is the first time the Shy Guys show up. Even though they become kind of iconic in the Mario series after this. Anything over this way? Ah, there is. That was sort of an inevitable. A warp? Your boss music. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It lets you skip to the beginning of the first boss fight. I do remember this now. Misery Machine says, the fact that you have to start all the way over when you game over was such a huge detractor for me with this game. Yeah, and it's something that they did a lot in the NES era. I think they did it because it was something that you saw a lot in arcade games. I did not jump high enough for that one. It's something you saw a lot in arcade games, which made more sense because you're playing on quarters in arcade games, right? but it doesn't translate as well to a system that you can play on your own. Because you're not spending quarters, there's no reason for you to have to go all the way down to the bottom. Didn't blow up. That was aimed off a little bit. Yeah, see, Luigi was able to get up there without running into things. I want to get that star. I'm probably gonna die trying to get it. Whoa! Yeah, trying to get that star cost me a heart, so... Or I guess a gem in this case. Oh well. The Birdo fight always reminds me a little bit of the fights in Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Just because you have to pick up an item and throw it at the boss. That wasn't... Glad that completely restores your health when you grab it. Okay, so we gotta go up first. So I gotta wait for him to get all the way over to the side. I guess technically I don't need... Yeah. Just about fell off the edge there. That hurt. Means I am probably gonna fail before I get to the end here. Unlikely that I'm not gonna take any damage. Spot that I always struggle with. I did forget that you can throw the key at things, though. Ah, made it. No! I always hated that you couldn't move upwards whenever you hovered. There we go. Rat guy. Oh, I forgot about the rat guy. Wow. Oh, I hated this one. I can deal with Birdo okay, but the rat guy is he's something else. Thing. They're just more bombs. Got him. As long as you get the timing right, he's not terribly difficult, but always just tricky. We're gonna keep going with the princess because we're doing pretty good with her. Pyramid level snakes. Always like you can just pick the whole snake up. He shot me, but the shell hit him. All right, that means that we're gonna have to start all the way back over at the beginning. We are a little over 2 hours, so I think we are going to go ahead and call it quits for the evening. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Wednesday is Christmas, so I hope that all of you have a very wonderful and a very safe Christmas. My next stream will be Saturday at 11 a.m. I'll be playing Final Fantasy IV Ultima again. We're having a lot of fun on that Saturday stream, so if you're able to join us, it'd be really great. In fact, my Saturday stream yesterday was the largest stream that I've had so far. I figured that attendance would be a little bit lower today just because of the holidays and all that kind of stuff. But then we will be back on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern for Sunday Night NES. We'll continue on Dragon Quest, and I don't know what we'll play. We'll check out a couple of other games. We may even continue with Super Mario Brothers 2 because I had forgotten how fun this game is. And if I can figure out what to do from in the next couple levels, I might try Lolo again. So thank you guys. It's not Christmas Eve tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's not Christmas Eve tomorrow. My days are all mixed up. Tomorrow is Monday, and then Tuesday is Christmas Eve, and then Wednesday is Christmas. So yeah, thank you for setting me straight there, AV64 Dancer. I goofed on that. My days are all mixed up. I'm already thinking about Monday because I'm already thinking about the blog post that I've got coming out tomorrow about Able to Play. So check that out on the blog tomorrow morning. It'll be a post about Able to Play, which is a new website for finding accessible video games. I'm really excited about it. There'll be some really interesting details that I get to share. It's Christmas Eve tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. Which makes today Christmas Eve. And eventually, if you go far enough back, you can just daisy chain the eves and get all the way back to January 1st. But anyway, I'm tired. I'm going to go grab dinner. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me so much. It really means a lot whenever I get to chat with everybody. It's one of the things that I've started looking forward to in my week is the are these Saturday and Sunday night streams. So have a good evening, and I will catch you guys on Saturday. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.